Hi guys, Leanne Holitza here. All right, it's our Sunday reading time. If you haven't participated in this before, you just type me, please, in the comments, and I will get you a personal card as we go through. Um, let's see, couple of announcements. First of all, next weekend, no Facebook Live because it is Mother's Day, and I will be celebrating with my mothers and myself. um, The Crystal Shop is having a Mother's Day special next Saturday because they too will be closed on Mother's Day, but they'll be open on Saturday, which is not normal. So next Saturday they will be having 15% off of crystals that you can get for yourself, or you can get them for your mothers or for anybody, and then 20% off if you spend over 200. And today's featured crystal from the crystal shop that I'm bringing to play with us, this is a chevron amethyst. Now, I just looked it up to remind myself, really, amethysts are really good overall cleansers. They're good for just kind of clearing blocks and things like that. This is good for also clearing negativity, keeping things clear so you have abilities to kind of have positive dreams, good for intuitive work. So this guy is super fun. Okay, I'm also going to be using Amanda Ellis's Kuan Yin spray. I just pulled this one from the shelf, so yes, there we go. So a little bit of mercy and compassion from the Kuan Yin energy today, and we're going to be using the Yantra deck as usual and the Energy Oracle cards. Okay, so let's get started. So if you guys remember that this is how this works, you're going to be getting we're going to all get a reading for the week. Okay. And then after the week's reading, we're going to build on that with a 1, 2, 3. Thank you for watching live, and thanks for watching later. If you're watching later, that you can participate in the 1, 2, 3 too by just listening. But for those of you who are live, that's going to be your first card. You're going to tune into what number is yours. Then we'll all pull cards for those of you who have said me, please. Now it's going to look like I'm saying I'm favoring the YouTube, but that's just because YouTube lets me see the feed first. From you can get on before I go live, so I just go in order the best I can. I last week tried to mix it up. It's too confusing. I already have to keep everything straight, right? And so let's just go ahead and get started and see what our week is like. Next weekend, next Saturday, you guys, if you're interested, I'm doing a virtual Satori game, which is basically a radical forgiveness game where you play to kind of rewrite things. It's no joke kind of game. It's really intense, but really can be very clarifying and healing. So if you want to work through some things, that would be something to check out. All right, here we go for the week. Okay, first of all, get honest with yourself. Okay, this card is saying honesty, being courageous, being willing to see how you're holding yourself back or how you're making problems for yourself. Okay, so actively doing some honesty work for yourself. Okay, now in the helper card, we got freedom sideways. Now this is saying to you, don't worry so much about the material world. Okay, freedom and being unlimited is what this card says. It's sideways, so it's saying go be where you don't have to worry about the material. Go be in nature. Go be with friends and laugh. Go do things that don't require a lot of like financial investments or any kind of focus on material, and just where you can just kind of almost get the laughter and goodness for free this week. Okay. And last but not least, you got inhale sideways, and it is talking about receiving energies and noticing where you're not receiving energies. In particular, where you're not receiving your own energy, okay? Where you are not allowing yourself to take those deep breaths, to be with yourself in peace and quiet, to have your own back, okay? So let's move forward here with our energy oracle cards. Now, again, 1, 2, 3, you guys, okay? So if you're watching live, this is your start. Now, if you guys remember, it's really worth kind of hanging out for the whole time, just because a lot of times the messages start to repeat themselves, and they are for all of us. And if you hear a message that feels like it's for you, it probably is, even if your name's not up on the screen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this week, starting on now, materials we're going to walk away with, we're going to be honest, we're going to receive our own energy. And here's your first card. If you picked one, You're focusing on happy family energy. Okay, whatever that means to you. That does not have to be, the two kids and a husband wife. It can be something other than that, but what is making you feel happy? What is making you feel connected? What does even happy family mean to you? And if you don't have it right now, what does it feel like thinking about creating that for yourself? Okay. Now, if you picked two, you're going to work with fourth chakra angel Raphael. Physical healing, heart healing, healing around, feeling restricted or ill. This is what this card is. Okay. Now, if you picked three, you're going to work on the thinking woman. Okay. Now, she's holding a book. She's contemplating some things, learning some new things, but not letting your mind take over. Now, if you remember putting it with that other reading, the material world, kind of like think more about things, learn more about things from a place of like that freedom, not necessarily restricting yourself with your thoughts, but kind of letting your thoughts be innovative and kind of broad. Okay. All righty. So I'm going to call out the end of the list first. And I do just say first name. So you want to look at who's on the screen if it's you with the same name. But at the bottom of the list is Gina D, Deanna, Natalie, Stephanie. I'm coming, you guys. I see you and I am coming. Okay. But let's do Courtney at the top of the list. Courtney, you're going to be working on the door to personal healing and happiness this week. Woohoo! So be courageous and see yourself where you maybe are holding yourself back in that way and just kind of open the door to whatever feels like is, your own personal, joy, home, sanctuary. Okay? Focus on that this week. Gina, you're going to want to focus this week on the door to value. Okay, so really kind of, even though the message was don't worry about finances and there's a bunch of dollars in here, which is also, or, which is obviously finances and material, this is knowing your worth. This is counting on the fact that you have lots of it, that you are very worthy, and that this week you're going to kind of acknowledge where can you open that up a little bit more? Where can you understand that a little bit more? Not necessarily, again, with like just the paycheck, but just with adding to the world, if that makes sense. All right, Nicole. Door to romance for you. All right, so a little focus on romance, partnership, passion, requesting that where it makes sense to request it. Yeah, focus on that this week. Seth, okay, you two, holding a woman's heart. Okay, so this is, I guess, if I put you two together, since you're both you are together in this request, the focus for you, Seth, is the woman who holds your heart. Focus on it in a very positive, uplifting way. And Nicole, I would say that your energy is receive it and let it be elevated energies, enhanced. Okay. Addison, oh, okay, I shuffled you guys. The second time we've seen it end, it's in. Okay, so I feel like you guys maybe are all focusing on feminine heart energy this week and really kind of trying to love into, well, for one thing, the womb where everybody, comes from. We all come from a womb of some sort. So that motherly energy, which makes sense because we're going into Mother's Day, but just really feeling gratitude towards the feminine. Okay. Diane, oh, you got carrying connections. Okay. So a good week to focus on, one-on-one connections, singular connections that make you feel seen or valued, and not holding yourself back just because you think that there's something that has to come up from it in a different way than maybe other people say, meaning like, let it come in whatever way is unique to you and not necessarily how people say it should happen. Okay. All right, Heidi. You're focusing on the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, so boundaries, decisions. If you put it with the material world and things, you're going to be working with the energies of just, letting the self be actioned this week. Okay, and not worrying necessarily about finances or about holding yourself back, but who are you fully in yourself? Okay, Cece, for you this week, you're going to be walking away from something. Okay. Now look, she's going through a gate. She's unlocked it. She's looking back for just a minute. See you later. Okay, so something is ready for you to walk away from, and that is a good thing to do, just with love and peace, and hold it in your heart as thanks for being there, and I no longer need it. Okay, so if you don't know what that is yet, just stay open. It might be something little that just needs to be let go, but just focus on where you can walk away from things. Kelly, okay, this card's not super happy. Deceit, okay? So you might be looking to where somebody's tricking you this week, okay? Be aware of manipulation, be aware of anybody who might be telling you what you want to hear, but they're not exactly on the up and up, okay? So just be extra aware, not paranoid, just aware. All right, Matthew. Appreciation. All right. So appreciating the rose, appreciating yourself, appreciating your opportunities and the things that are coming to you. So, like I said, I feel like Matthew always gets the happy cards. Joy and appreciation and love. That's cool. All right, Lisa. You are, oh, I shuffled. We got appreciation again. So when they start stacking them together like that, they want me to keep talking about what this energy is. Okay. So this is just a simple thing. Remember, they said we don't need to go out and worry about material fun. You know, nature's providing us with opportunities to be kind of in awe and just looking for it this week. Okay. Any way you can, just be in appreciation of yourself, of your body's ability to heal, of your the earth's ability to cycle, all those things. Okay. Tanya, you're going to be working with Healer of the Ages. Okay. So he's got a couple elements in his hands, and he's literally working with kind of raising the frequency, seeing past the day to day, not letting yourself get into the negativity. Maybe a little amethyst, chevron amethyst. Just really rising into the fact that you can hold space if you don't get into the fray. Okay. All right. Hannah and Linda. Hannah, you're going to be working on the thinking man. Okay. Now the thinking man is like, if you pick the thinking woman too, this is kind of putting this together. But the thinking man, see how he's contemplating the crystal? He's got some ideas. He's innovative. He's singular minded though. The masculine energy is more singular. So this week, focus on your singular ideas and really take time to contemplate rather than take action. Okay. All right, Linda, you got the sun. Okay. So this literally is, you can kind of see there's like a baby in the bottom there. There's like, it's new beginnings. It's literally kind of like, Linda, this is a time for you to really shine and start, and think about those cards that say, don't worry about the material things. You don't have to spend money to be you. You don't have to do anything to truly be shining. Okay. So just be in that energy today or this week. Catherine, you're going to be working on man holding heart. Okay. So this is like leaning into the masculine energy of the men in your life who help you feel loved, who matter to you, who have a special place in your heart. And that would be a good thing to focus on this week for you. Okay. Robin. And oof. Okay, Robin, yours jumped out. And the second time we've seen it, Robin, walking away. Okay. So it might be time. So this is a good card to just kind of pay attention. Might be something small. It might be something over and over. Maybe you're getting tempted into arguments that you don't need to do, that kind of thing. So, all right. So Austin, and I'm just gonna comment a couple people at the bottom. Jean, yes, I absolutely will give you a card. Clara, I see you. Tara, and I see you. I'm coming, you guys. Just coming down the list. Austin, first chakra for you, Archangel Michael. Okay, cut away those fears. Cut away, especially those material fears. That root chakra is, I'm safe and secure. I'm safe, and I have enough. I will have enough. I don't sometimes always know how, but I will. Okay, so focusing on really calling that angel in, focusing on safety and security this week. And then Jordan, you got carrying connections. Second time we've seen that one. Okay. So really focus on those one-on-one relationships, the ones that are supportive, the ones that have your back, the ones that are going to be, the ones who hold your secrets, the ones who know you, that kind of thing. Okay. Tiff. Rest and rejuvenate for you this week. Okay. So a little time to just retreat, meditate more, breathe more, journal more, step back, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Okay. All right. Carrie. Second time we've seen Healer of the Ages. Now, you guys remember, if we see things 3 times, it's going to be for all of us, all right? So really just paying attention, Carrie, to how you're working with the elements and how the elements are working with you. And spend time just really being in that awareness that you're always in a healing mode. Maybe it's not always visible to you or others, but you are always doing something. Janelle, you're going to be focused on first chakra. Second time we've seen that one. Archangel Michael. Clear some fears. You're okay. You don't have to worry. This week, you're really going to focus on staying grounded, okay? And checking in when those fears are taking over. Donnie's got a door to personal healing and happiness. Second time we've seen that one. All right, so a little rainbow and dove outside, little peace in the home life, finding yourself just really relaxing into the fact that you have joy and peace in your life that doesn't cost anything. Okay, Janice, you got storm warning. Okay. So I'm always loving when I have to give the oh, everybody's in love and light except for you, who's got just some little roughness. It's not that bad. Storms are good when they clear things out. They bring, destruction, yes, but then an opportunity to rebuild. So just kind of be with yourself in this and just don't cling. That's especially that material card. Okay. Sam. 5th chakra for you, communication, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so you're going to be working on really speaking your truth, listening to, your guides just said, be a very good listener this week. Be aware that you have a lot of opportunities for communication mishaps when you're speaking from a place of fear or restriction. Don't micromanage it, okay? Joe, storm warning for you too. Okay. So again, I shuffled. Second time we've seen this card. Give everybody a little bit of extra heads up. Joe, for you, again, it's just like, let yourself know. Yep. Whew, I do sometimes need to hunker down. I do sometimes need to just stay inside and take care of myself. Okay. So this might be that kind of week. Okay. Oh, okay. I shuffled. So here it is, you guys. It's for all of us. Storm warning. Okay. Katie. I'm going to read it for us since it's for all of us. It says, clouds on the horizon. The card indicates potential difficulty, either in the external world or within yourself and emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of a potential problem around you. The caution here is to be conscious, not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulties, even the worst storms passes. Always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle what may come your way. All right. So for all of us, you guys, a little storm warning. That was third time a charm, but Katie and Joe and who you're going to want to just Janice, you might want to just pay a little extra attention this week. Be a little extra prepared. All right. Kalina, you got some indecision energy. It's hard to make a choice when you don't know what path is about, but you sometimes don't know until you make the choice. So just give yourself an opportunity to be in the indecision energy maybe this week. No, be courageous enough to look into it a little bit further. Okay. Jenny, 3rd chakra for you, Archangel Chamuel. The second time we've seen this. Focus on action, self, authenticity, boundaries. This is really a week for you to really think about what is yours to do, not anybody else's. Okay. Crystal, you've got angels of strength. Okay. Now the angels of strength are coming to say to you that you have all the strength that you need and you have all the backing that you need from the angels. And it doesn't have to be because you're weak or because you're suffering. They're just there just to give you power and strength anyways. Okay. All right, Elizabeth, you got some envy energy around you. Maybe somebody is looking at you thinking, why can't I have that? Why does she get to have that? Just let it slide off. Don't worry about it. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. All right, Stephanie, patience for you. Okay, so this week, just have some patience. Go slow. It's okay. You've got this. That's pretty straightforward. Not much more to say about that. All right, Ian, Kay, and Charlie. Ian, you've got the goddess of the moon. Okay, so really focus on the inner self, the feminine energies, the energy of like what the moon represents, which is when you're going inward and you're taking care of yourself and you're not necessarily You're not necessarily in a place where you need to have all the answers. Things are not necessarily ego-based, okay? Moon energy is very feminine. All right, Kay, you got caring connection, which is the third time we've seen that, so that means it's for all of us. All right, so let's go and look. This card shows a couple of tender embrace, a woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. The card upright signals the beginning of deepening of kindred spirits, friendships, or even appearance of a new love. It can signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bounds, and there may be a tender karmic connection. All right, so that's for all of us, you guys. So pay attention. Whoops, I gotta get Charlie. Okay, patience for you, Charlie. Second time we've seen that. You and Stephanie can be patient together. Okay, just things will come in their due time, and just don't push it. Okay. Food systems hackers and Melissa. Food systems, you got cornucopia. Things are going to be abundant for you this week. Let that be true, even when the storm is happening. Notice how you have plenty. Notice how things are coming when you just let them come. Melissa, you're going to have some envy energy around you, okay? Other people wondering why you get to have what you have. Let it go. Just know it's around you. It's not a big deal, okay? Just be aware. And when you see it, just go, oh, there's that I was told that was coming. All right, Aaron, you got second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is really working on creativity, emotional healing, taking care of yourself in a way that lets yourself be like more authentic with your emotional flow, that kind of thing. Okay. Natalie, got some hostilities. Look out for those hostilities this week. Okay. Now, when I get this card, I often hear from the guides, and I'm hearing it again, is when we're the ones being hostile, we might get the hostile response. So just be aware of your demeanor too in the space of things, okay? All right, Hillary, storm warning. Okay, fourth time we've seen that now. So this is partially in for you. Just be aware. It's again, you have all the tools you need. Sometimes it's just a week to embrace yourself. Okay, Griffin, you're going to work with sixth chakra Archangel Metatron energy. That's going to be psychic energy, intuition, inner knowing, like kind of seeing beyond the fray, especially when there's a storm going on. Like really let yourself just see, oh well, it's really interesting, the storm is, rather than scary. Birdie, you want to work on happy family energy. Okay, so focusing on whatever that means for you, traditional family energy. It could be something, fantasizing about what you want family to be, or it could even be just focusing on the family that you have. This week could be a good week to work on the happy part of that. Denise, hostilities for you. Okay, so second time we've seen this, so everybody be on lookout. It might come again. So just be aware and try not to meet hostility with hostility, because it just amps it up energetically. When it comes, calmly just address it. I see you, hostility, and I'm not participating. Okay. Karen, you're going to be working on seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, higher crown chakra energy. I know the truth. I'm going to focus on my higher truth. I'm going to keep reaching my frequency up and not letting myself be bogged down with the lower fears. Okay. Bahar, you're going to be working with the thinking woman. If you already picked it for number 3, you got it again. This is the second time we've seen her. She's just telling you to learn some new things, to focus, think about things, think things through before you take action, that kind of thing. Okay. Stephanie, you're on a journey. You got your bags packed. The signs are pointing. You can go wherever you want to go, but just kind of pick the fact that you're on the journey. You're in the middle of it. You're not at a destination week this week. So keep yourself flowing and curious. Natalie. Okay, thinking man again. Second time we've seen him. He's focusing on the singular. He's being innovative within himself. He's thinking about, the kind of the concepts or the different perspectives of life, the different ways things are coming through, and where people see differently because of where they sit, kind of thing. All right, Deanna, you're going to be working on seventh chakra energy, Archangel Uriel, crown chakra. See how they bring it together, you guys? I say bring it up over and over. Reach up higher and higher, the higher truth, big picture week for you, okay? Especially with that storm stuff. Okay, Deanna, a third time's a charm with the envy. All right, what's up with this week, you guys? Storms and envy, and we need our partnerships. Okay, so Deanna, yours is this card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in the silver room looking at a golden city and the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for shining prosperity she sees everywhere else. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desires for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. The card upright is telling you to let go of jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in life. See, I was kind of interpreting like envy was going to come to us, but this card is basically saying also check yourself where you have maybe felt envious or felt like lack because you're comparing yourself to somebody else. Gina, told you I'd make it. It's just only 26 minutes in. You're on the sun. Just the new beginnings. Really getting to know yourself in a new way, unpacking yourself, if you will. So in the midst of the storm, spend some time going internally and finding who you are as you get to be kind of like that phoenix, okay? All right, third time's a charm for the happy family. Miranda, thanks for bringing that forward for us. Here we go. I'll read a little bit. All right. This says, a rainbow over the happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or a family experience can bring. The value that you find truly loving relationship and friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put parts of your life in the forefront as your priority. Okay, so this is just, I think, if we have the storm energy and then we got the partnering energy, it's like turn to your loved ones while this thing is going on. See the love around you, even when it feels a little bit intense. Okay. Okay, Taryn, you've got cornucopia. Okay. So in the midst of all of this, things are going to work out. Things are going to come to fruition. You're going to have your needs met. Things are going to be okay. So this week, really focusing on, yes, it may feel stormy, but you also have that energy of the cornucopia. All right. Clara, you're going to be feeling some anxiety this week. Anxiety energetically is too far forward. When the storm is happening, when there's lots of stuff going on, we can't predict, so just give yourself an opportunity to just pull that anxiety energy back and just try and be in the moment. I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to be curious about it. All right, Jean, see, finally got you. All right, here we go, Jean. Door to romance. Okay, so a little more focus on love and letting yourself get into a space where, your heart is open to being loved and being romanced and have it even just your life. You guys are saying just let your life be a little more romantic. Buy yourself some flowers or something. All right, Christy, we're going to focus on blossoming abundance for you. Lots of natural abundance coming around you. So it's kind of paying attention to that right now. Kira, fourth time for this one, carrying connections, that one single person who loves us, who we can turn to. Maybe it's a best friend, maybe it's a new friend, just kind of really letting yourself be connected. That's the fourth time we've seen that. So that energy for all of us this week. Okay. And it's, mahalo from Kauai. Finn, okay. Watch out for the deceit energy, either you being deceitful or somebody around you being deceitful. So this week, just focusing on not letting yourself get tricked, and don't trick people either. Okay. So just give yourself the opportunity to take it down a notch as far as any energy of manipulation or deceit. Okay. I think I got a text message, although it's not showing up right this minute. I think I got a text message from Cara asking for a card. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, you guys, if you're still hanging out and you haven't asked for a card, I'm almost done. I'm willing. I just type me, please. Okay. So Cara, you brought storm warning too. Okay. Fifth time, you guys. So pay attention to the storms this week. Okay. Energy, stay grounded. Don't get sucked up into it. It's okay. We're going to be okay. It's not always the funnest, but okay. And, it is time. Yeah. So I'll do one for my husband who is skiing today. I guess spring skiing. I don't know how great that is, but see. He sometimes always brings something third time's a charm to us. Oh, yeah, I did. Door to romance, third time's a charm. Okay, so this last one is for us, all of us. Often when I pull a card for him, that's the truth. It's like there's one more thing that's got to come to fruition. Okay, ready? Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in a relationship, you're in. The door with a heart opens into a new beginning in your experience. A new love may be arriving, and you may be being brought together by a strong, resonant connection. This may be a call from the past life, or it may be tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. Okay, guys, so this week, in summary, there's going to be some storms. Turn close to your loved ones. Have a little romance. Give yourself a little happy family energy. Give yourself a little bit of don't be jealous of others and don't let other people's jealousy of you make you not live your best life. There's a storm a brewing, as we saw. Okay, I think that covers the themes. Yes. All right, you guys, go be amazing and come see us if you need a crystal. Okay, bye.